We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Throwing on first down. Duckworth. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And the Patriot first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's got room. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Looking to throw. Duckworth. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11. working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Brings up 2nd.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that safety.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Taken down and sacked.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, Johnson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 3rd down. Duckworth, catch made by Slayton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bills 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And yard running is going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Back to throw. Duckworth. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Darius Slayton with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Rose, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
33-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought
defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Duckworth. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Darius Slayton.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st down, Duckworth. This one is Slayton over the middle. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. He'll run it, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Operating from the gun, Duckworth, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Allen now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe something.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Allen. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The 25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Allen. To the right side to Eric Ebron. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Allen again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Pass for the extra point.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only have the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Duckworth. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On first down, Baker. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
To kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
39.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down. Duckworth. And he fires one, but incomplete. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. To return is Roberts. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Allen. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Baker, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a give right side. Baker. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Bills 24. Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Operating from the gun, Duckworth, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's second down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Duckworth. Smith catches left side.
The pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the Bills' 33-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Duckworth. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
First down.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Operating from the gun, Duckworth. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Duckworth. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
The pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Patriots are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap,
decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, Duckworth. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone say, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The running back.
A gain of 3, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Dancing to his left. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
39.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
Tonight's final score.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for New England, It'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.